Hi guys, I'm back to show you the fun I've been having with my Tim Holtz fabric, and these are 4 little minis I've made with some of the fabric that I had. They are super chunky. I just want to show you the fabric itself. This is one piece and I made it into 2. These are all 4 3/4 by 5.5, and then there's this one. Gorgeous fabric. I'll just show you a quick flip through of one of them, and then I will show you at the end kind of how I've been putting them together. There's this fabric. It's got sari silk trim, little pin, there's eyelets, and this crinkle ribbon. Put it together. Now my thought process on these is that it's all filled with stuff that you can take out and use in other projects. It's completely stuffed with all kinds of little goodies. I've got sewn tags. This is from the Graphics Fairy. This is Victoria Designs. Look pretty. Everything's been stitched around. I've used Edith Holden pages. Lots of my scrap papers. Now these Eco Print digital is Nick the Booksmith, and I've used them throughout all of these books. They're just gorgeous. They went really well. And I did a little bit of collaging and old book pages. Now this green paper here is Dirty Martini Dilution Spray I've used in place of coffee staining, and plus some are coffee stained. There's tons of little tags, and I've stitched, you know, bits of cotton, or some have lace. These are all, pretty much every tag in here is stitched. These ones, I was inspired by Rachel at Roxy's Creations. And I meant to show you all these little paper clips I made for every one of them has 2, and there I've used some of my stamped images. That one is Imagine. So there's vintage book pages. Here's more of Nick the Booksmith's Eco digital kit that she has. I think there's 8 or 9 different pages, and I've printed everything front and back just so you'll get lots of it throughout the pages. This is a parchment sewn pocket. This is a little envelope, and I've just added like lots of goodies in here so you can use in other projects. These were so fun. I've used some of my stamps again, and I've just did little collages on tags, live washi tape, another little tag there. This is a pocket with another image journaling card. Here's some little stickers. It's another little tag. There's another one inspired by Rachel. I'll be sure to link Rachel's channel. I'm pretty sure many of you have already seen her gorgeous little tags. So there's still lots of writing space in here, and there's tuck spots. This is the Graphics Fairy, and there's tons of ribbon. These are old vintage ledger pages, graph paper. So this is the coffee staining, and this is the the dilutions. I used Dirty Martini. I'll have to show that, or I think I showed that. I talked about that in one of my other videos. It's another little collage. Here's a butterfly tag. These are also Victoria Designs. I've stitched around these as well. Used up some of my Tim Holtz scraps, and I die cutted a bunch of them, so you'll find a lot of them in these as well. There's a vintage date due sticker, and more of the Victoria Designs butterflies, some collaging. Edith Holden, I've punched out some of those with my die cuts. There's another one of those paper clips. I've also included every one of these. This is a little note card, but I've included some of the stickers that I've been making. These ones are clear stickers. They're made on clear paper, so they look really, they'll take on a little bit of the color of the paper that you're using. Love this EcoPrint digital. Here is another tag. Everything is backed with coffee stain paper. Here's an envelope, and inside the envelope is a journaling card that matches. I've done a little collage there. More trim. More tags in there. All the pockets are sewn. Okay, I will do a very, very quick flip through so you can kind of see what each one of them looks like. This one's my favorite. I love this trim. There's the back. Hope I'm in frame here. Sorry, guys. There's another. This one has some lace on it. Every one of these little paper clips has either Create or Imagine on it, but I've used my washi tape with those to create those. More stickers. It was time to use up some of my stash. These are early 1900s, these encyclopedia books that I had. Every one of the journals has a number in it as well. Don't ask me which one's which, but more stickers here. I think that one is a top loading pocket up on this one. Some more Edith Holden bits. So they're all laid out exactly the same. This one, this is a plain shipping tag, but I like how it sticks out from the page. Just tons of sari silk on the tops of some of them. So like I said, they're all laid out the same. Same goodies, same amount of goodies. It's an envelope again. It has some little stickers in it. I won't show you everything, just so you can get a rough idea. More tickets in the back here. Is that one? This one's got a lot of greens. Okay, this one. I love the butterflies in here. Just so you get a rough idea. Stickers, trim, tuck spots, all the same ephemera. These stitched collage tags are slightly different in each one, but they all pretty much have the same bits and pieces in it. And this one, I haven't done this one yet. These have been on my table for a while. I have quite a few of them laid out to make. These are just the botanical themed ones that I had ready. There's another tag. Yeah, so these were so much fun to make. I love them. I also, out of this material, I haven't finished these yet, but these are two that, this is a traveler's notebook size, although I've made these to stand on their own. I haven't got these, oh, look at that. Gorgeous green. Where did it go? Just to give you a better idea, because, oh, of course, I'm not going to see it. There's that dirty martini paper, stained paper. So I'll have a video of these when I get them stuffed. So I'll show you the ones that I have. This is what they look like when I'm making them. Now I was already making these when I saw Tracy Fox do a tutorial on how she sort of does these. So I will link her channel below just in case any of you haven't seen it. But this is what it looks like. I've got a whole bunch of these made. They're ready to go. I just have to sew in my pages. I've done pockets on either side. There's this is all Tim Holtz fabric. So there's that one. I just got to fill these up. I'll just show you the ones that I have ready to go. So this one is another postal. So these two are the same theme. Then I have, this one's more of a travel. So like I said, I'm still working on these. I just got to get them together. But they'll all look the same when I get them all full, and just different themes of papers. So this one's got a blue, and this one's sort of a wine color. And then these ones here are like ledger papers and tickets. And yeah, so they're super fun. And then I will show you the material that I have, which I'm going to do some kits in the new year. I also make some with, this is the Tim Holtz butterfly, and then this paper with the bees and the botanicals on it. I haven't got into that. I have this stuff in my stash, and I just, look at this. I have so much of this material, and I got to get using it, or I got to share the love. So anyway, sorry about, I bumped that, but these 4 minis are listed in my shop. You can find the link below. And yeah, so let me know if you guys are interested in any of the fabric kits, because I do have a lot of the Tim Holtz fabric. And let me know what you think of these, and I will, like I said, link Tracy's tutorial below of how she was kind of putting these together. Now if you want the measurements for these, I was using cutoffs from old projects that I had. So this is your basic 11, 8.5 by 11 sheet. But this is 11 this way, and it's 4 3/4 this way. And that is basically, it was a cutoff, and I just kept it the same and covered the paper on both sides with a cotton on this side, and then the material on this side. So yeah, it is glued, but then I stitched everything around, and I used sari silk on the edges. Now I've seen some people do them where they cut them. I think Nazi might have done that, I think one time, where she cut them to make it look like a tag book. I'm more of a square person, so I really like that they're almost squares. Square journals are, I really like them actually. So I had no desire to cut them off, but I thought that this looked really neat with the sari silk on here, and yeah, they were super fun. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video when I get these ones stuffed and ready to go. They'll need a new home at some point too. So, alright guys, thank you, take care.